Hello viewers, and welcome to another Assetto Corsa video then. So again, part of my PC practice season where I play games I haven't played in a while. I played a bit of Assetto Corsa in November when it came out, and I played a bit of the Formula Bath car, which you see here. Now, I turned it on and I played with the Ferrari F40, and it was really slow into the corners for me, so I thought, well, I'm going to go back to the car I know, and I really enjoy the feel of this car as well. I can do a lot of laps in this car and really enjoy it. It just talks to me, and I just get a nice feel for it. I feel I can throw the car about, and you know, once I build up some speed, really get something back from it as well. So I find it quite rewarding to drive. However, these first few laps I'm all over the place. I don't know what gear to take each corner in. I don't know where I can go flat, where I can't, and how to drive it. So these first few laps you're going to see are just a matter of building speed and seeing how quick I can go into a corner. And it's like up the hill here, you know, the apex is quite late. You're actually aiming for just over the crest there, and then you throw it in and you get a nice line through the exit as well. So that all works beautifully. We go a little bit wide on that section, and now over the crest as well. We come down this back part of the circuit, flat out through this chicane, and then into that long final corner. The final corner is one I'm still struggling with at the moment. I've not found the rhythm with this corner. It's always a tricky corner. It's a late apex and then it opens out a lot on the exit. You need to get into that apex earlier. I never managed it that time, so it's a corner where it takes time to find your flow, and then you have this long start-finish straight, incredible speed, before we go back into turn one, which is getting that uphill. I don't know how many laps I've done on this circuit over the years. Goodness, far too many to mention. As we look at the replay cams, love the replay cams. I would say Assetto Corsa's right up there in replay cams, second only to iRacing probably in terms of replays. These are great, and I look forward to testing the AI on these as well and seeing some replays from those as well, and also the impact of the AI in terms of sort of frame rate on the PC. I'm using a single screen at the moment to record this, so everything you see is all singing, all dancing, maximum detail, but no doubt on a future video that there'll be the triple screens, and I'll be dialing back some of the detail then to keep the frame rate up. Certainly I'm a frame rate person. I like to have a good solid frame rate if I'm going to be practicing a game a lot, rather than a choppy one which can throw you off a course or certainly affect some of your driving. So it's nice, but it's nice to see it all running, and these games looking more detailed all the time. You know, I'm always impressed by the look and feel of these games and simulations, and how they've developed over the past few years. What we considered to be good 15, 16, 17 years ago compared to what we see to be good today really has come such a long way in terms of visuals, and these guys have done great in putting this all together. You know, Kunos have been working hard to develop this, Marco and his team, and get the feedback as well from you, the gamer, you know, watching this now, the racing fan. You know, your feedback that they want to make this better, to make it what it can be, and it's going to take a long time, but they are a tiny development studio. You know, they're about this big compared to some of the other big developments you see out there that are absolutely huge. So what they're achieving here in the quality, the visuals and everything else should not be underestimated in what they've managed to achieve so far. So I'm always impressed with what they've managed to put together, and again, as we navigate the course, it's great to see just how good it's looking at this stage. So you're always finding more speed in all of these corners. Downhill here, getting on the power, flat out through here, flat out through the next corner as well, and the corner after that. So you're just trying to keep the car nice and straight through these corners, try and maximise that 1 mile an hour that will give you more speed all the way up. But it's important that you get on the throttle quickly in the first place, and you'll gather speed all the way through there. For braking early, car understeers a little bit down there. There's a little bit of a dip, and then on the power, flat out through there for this next downhill corner. This car has great grip. It's once you've got that full grip, it's about the detail then of keeping it nice and straight and making sure you're progressive on the power and really maximising your speed. And I think that's really what I like about these Formula cars. It's a different style of driving to some of the other sort of touring cars that they have as well. So we see the external view, and just it's always good to see the external view. You see often it shows how bad some of the driving is. The driving actually looks a fair bit better from in car, and you think, I'm reasonably close to the apex, that's okay, that's not a bad lap. Then you see this view and you'll actually see you're a good few feet away from the apex and you lost bags of time. I think coming up to this lap, I looked at it and thought, oh dear, I go through these first few corners and I think I missed virtually every apex. So not quite. You'd want to virtually touch the white line there, use all the track. And again here, get the car in early. Oh, not too bad, a bit too much grass, so then, and across to the other side as well. And so what I've done there is I've realised I got grass, so I've turned in too early. Why don't I turn in a bit later? When I turn in a bit later, often you find you miss the apex entirely. Like there, not really touching the apex as I would like. So, and again, it's a later apex that corner because there's a lot of speed to be found there for getting this downhill section. You can see I was trying to carry a lot of speed because of the importance of this section and knowing that you've got to keep up the speed all through there, otherwise you're just going to lose it all the way through. But, it's a nice sweeping section. Again, I could be here all day doing laps on this and enjoying it. As we get towards the end of this time trial, I think we've got about another half a lap to go. And then after that, I'll be testing other cars eventually. No doubt, once I test a few courses out with this car, I'll move on to another one. Because I'm testing so many different racing games all at the same time, it's very hard jumping from car to car to car, so I prefer to learn one, get a bit of speed on it now, and that's where I'll be doing some of these videos. I'd rather get back to a little bit of, you know, consistent on the pace laps rather than demo laps, which is a lot of what I do in testing a lot of the new games. You know, I'm testing handling, I'm testing physics, but I'm not really having the chance to actually go for it and really knock down those tenths here and there and improve those lap times to get them competitive. So you will see a little bit more of that this year, especially now I have the PC. I'm enjoying the replay cam, as you've no doubt noticed, which is why I've gone back to the replay cam. You can see here again, just trying different lines. That's all what this is about though, practice. It's all about trying different lines and seeing what works, where you can brake later, everything else. Bit wide that time, trying to carry more speed through, because you can carry a lot of speed through the second chicane here as well. There's one way, then the next. A lot of speed you can carry through there. And again, preparing for this section. A little bit wider there, but using more of the track on the exit. So lots of practice to be done, but that's it for this quick look at Assetto Corsa. I'm enjoying it, you're enjoying it, and there'll be more Assetto Corsa action from me very soon. But as ever, more soon.